And to serve with our dessert, tostadas compuesta, I thought it'd be really fun to serve some Mexican coffee. And you might ask, what makes it Mexican? Well, or you could even think of it as Southwestern, but it really did originate in Old Mexico. What makes it Mexican basically is the fact that the custom in Old Mexico is to use a very dark roasted coffee. They even grow some coffee in Old Mexico themselves, but whatever type type coffee ground you use, always remember that when you're making it for Mexican coffee, brew it a little stronger than perhaps you're used to, and add the secret ingredient. Guess what the secret ingredient is? It's cinnamon, ground cinnamon. So what you do is just when you place the coffee grounds in the brew basket, just add the ground cinnamon right on top, and the flavors will really permeate and pulse through it, and I think you'll like it. It's really delightful. So we'll just add the scent of cinnamon to the coffee when we make it, and then when you serve the Mexican coffee, we have another kind of little surprise for you. It's often served with natural sugar, which in Spanish or in Mexico it's called piloncillo. And it's just a natural kind of a raw sugar. And if it's hard for you to find in your local markets, you can use light brown sugar or natural sugar. And then the topping, this is served as an option on the side, by the way, but the topping that's really fun and flavorful and wonderful is whipped cream. So let's take a moment to whip some fresh whipped cream. Now, if you choose to, you can already have it previously whipped. And what's fascinating, I kind of learned this having to for some various classes and things we were doing, you can actually whip cream up to a couple of days ahead of time. And what you do is you just line cheesecloth or a cloth in a colander, let it drain in a bowl, and it'll be just wonderful at the time you wish to serve it. However, another really fun way to serve cream at the last second is to use an appliance such as this little rondo. And what we're doing here is we're adding cold cream here, and this is heavy cream or whipping cream with 40% butterfat, and I'm placing a bit of sugar around. And next we just place the appliance together and place on the motor, and we give it about, I've sort of worked on this, about 7 pulses. And so let's peek. Voila! We have whipped cream. And so we could use this whipped cream or that, and since this is whipped so beautifully, why don't we just try it. This whipped cream, if it had the addition of some Mexican vanilla or really good quality vanilla, could be called chantilly cream. So we'll just place the cream right on top of the hot cinnamon-scented coffee, and notice how fast it goes into action. We'll just place the cream there, and once you've placed the cream on top of the coffee, there's only one more thing to do, and that is to place some canela or stick cinnamon on top of or just sort of stab it into the coffee. And one thing I kind of wanted to share with you is that really good quality cinnamon is like this canela here. It has the real thin layers of bark, and actually cinnamon comes from pine bark. It's a type of pine, a conifer that grows in Southeast Asia, and the very finest quality, by the way, does grow in Southeast Asia. So this is really, really good quality cinnamon, and I'll have just a stronger essence of cinnamon, which I think you might like. And I just place it in there basically as a garnish, and you have your Mexican coffee. I'm Jane Buttel. Join us again for another taste of the Southwest.